welcome back to our channel, your one-stop shop for international insights and a little dose of humor. Today, we're diving into a topic that's had travelers talking for ages, countries where tourists swear the locals are a tad, shall we say, unfriendly. But before we jump into this intriguing discussion, don't forget to hit that like button if you're excited to explore this topic with us. Leave us a comment with your own travel experiences, and subscribe to my channel for more entertaining insights from around the globe. So grab your popcorn and let's get started. Starting with number 1, Greece. The land of ancient ruins, stunning islands, and the occasional perception of rudeness. With around 30 million tourists visiting Greece each year, it's undoubtedly a top destination. While the government and shop owners are thrilled to welcome travelers, some tourists might find themselves taken aback by certain interactions with locals that they perceive as impolite. Continuing with number 2, Turkey. Turkey, with its rich history and vibrant cities, might initially appear as a dream destination for travelers. However, there's a common sentiment among some tourists that the locals can be a bit chilly. This perception often varies with age demographics. While older generations in Turkey tend to offer a warm and welcoming reception to visitors, the younger crowd may not always share the same enthusiasm. As number 3, we have Italy. Italians and rudeness. It might seem counterintuitive for a nation celebrated for its pasta, pizza, and passionate expressions. However, the reality is that 41% of tourists have reported experiencing encounters in Italy that they found less than delightful. Italians, renowned for their directness, lively conversations, and abundant hand gestures, have garnered a reputation that some travelers interpret as brusque or impolite. Number 4, Spain. Surprisingly, Spain finds its place on this list, with 45% of respondents expressing a feeling that the locals can be less than thrilled about the influx of tourists. This perception comes as a surprise to many, as Spain is renowned for its vibrant culture, lively festivals, and warm Mediterranean hospitality. However, it's essential to delve into the nuances of this perception. It appears that this sentiment often varies with age demographics. While older generations in Spain are typically more welcoming and embrace the benefits of tourism, the younger crowd may not share the same enthusiasm. Continuing further, we have number 5, China. Now, here's a bit of a head-scratcher. 46% of respondents think Chinese locals might not be your typical welcome wagon. But let's dive into the intricacies of this perception. Picture this. You venture into the heart of rural China, and suddenly, you're embraced with open arms by locals eager to share their traditions and culture. It's all warm smiles and heartwarming interactions. But fast forward to the bustling cities, where life moves at warp speed and folks have 100 things on their to-do lists. Here, the welcome committee might seem a tad preoccupied. Remember, though, it's all in the perception. Before we continue unraveling these fascinating perceptions, don't forget to show some love by hitting that like button, dropping us a comment with your thoughts or travel experiences, and subscribing to our channel. Your engagement keeps the adventure going and helps us uncover more intriguing insights from around the world. So go ahead, click those buttons, and let's dive back into the topic. As number 6, we have United States. Hold on to your hats because there's a surprise entry on our list. It turns out that Americans themselves have voted their fellow countrymen as some of the rudest hosts. Astonishingly, around 51% of respondents in our survey shared this sentiment. So, what's going on here? Cultural differences undoubtedly play a role. The United States is a vast and diverse nation, with a wide range of regional customs and social norms. What might be considered polite behavior in one part of the country could be viewed differently in another. It's a melting pot of cultures and backgrounds, which can sometimes lead to misunderstandings. Friendly tip for tourists: know your neighborhoods. Continuing with number 7, Russia. When it comes to perceptions of local rudeness, Russians have found themselves in the spotlight with 53% of the vote. Now, it's important to remember that this perception is often influenced by cultural differences. Russians are known for their directness and no-nonsense approach to communication. They value honesty and may not sugarcoat their words or expressions. While this straightforward style can be perceived as rudeness by some, others appreciate the blunt honesty that Russians often bring to the table. Number 8, Germany. When it comes to candor and directness, the Germans have earned a reputation that precedes them. They are known for their no-nonsense approach to communication, often valuing efficiency and clarity in their interactions. This directness can sometimes be perceived as rudeness, especially by those from cultures that prioritize more nuanced or indirect forms of communication. In our survey, a whopping 61% of travelers agreed that they've encountered instances of what they perceived as bluntness in Germany, firmly establishing the country as a top contender in the straightforwardness department. Number 9. United Kingdom. In a delightful twist, it seems that the Brits have turned the mirror on themselves, with 63% of respondents acknowledging their own countrymen as some of the rudest tourists. It's an amusing revelation that underscores the British penchant for self-deprecating humor. However, it's crucial to understand that this self-assessment might not be entirely serious, as the British are known for their dry wit and ability to poke fun at themselves. Number 10. France. Drumroll, please. It's time to unveil the champions of our Rudest Locals competition, and the crown goes to none other than the French. With a resounding 71% of respondents labeling them as the least welcoming, the French have secured their legendary reputation in this category. But hey, they've got great wine to soothe any traveler's soul. And there you have it, folks. These perceptions can vary, and a little cultural understanding can go a long way. So before you book that ticket to the land of baguettes and berets, keep in mind that even in a place like France, a warm smile can go a long way in bridging any perceived gaps. Before we bid adieu, don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video entertaining, leave a comment sharing your thoughts or travel experiences, and of course, subscribe to our channel for more intriguing insights from around the world. Until next time, stay friendly, world explorers, and remember, there's often more to a first impression than meets the eye.